So I have one guy who says, I've been knowing you for a long time. We take our time. One day you will be my wife, but we have to take our time.
How long have you known this man?
12 years.
That's called game.
Game it is.
I mean, ma'am, you known him for 12 years. Have y'all been intimate?
No.
He don't want you. Man. Do you have anything else you want to say, ma'am? I don't want you to go ahead and say. Because you're 30 right now, right?
No, I'm 27. You're talking to me, right?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm 27, but I guess my problem is not necessarily the type of man to get. It's about getting the man to commit, because I've had several guys who make good money. They have their own. They don't have children. They never been married. That really would love to be with me, but it's about the commitment. How do I get that man to say, okay, this is who I want? Because I'm honestly scared to just go out there and just be like, give him all of me, because I know I have a kid.
Okay, I'm confused. You said, how do you get a man to commit to you?
Yeah, well, because for me, I have several guys who they make good money, they have their own, but how do you choose? Which one do you choose? Do you date all of them at the same time?
Which one is proposed marriage?
They haven't, none of them proposed. So
what are you choosing from?
Which one do you give your time to see if that's the person?
See, there's a lot of women who ask this question. A lot of women, and I think a lot of women, that's why they contact Kevin, just trying to find out, who do I give my time to? You got a lot of suitors. You got a lot of guys who interest, a lot of guys wanting to smash, a lot of guys who you feel like maybe time wasters, a lot of guys you get an attachment to. But what Kevin's saying is, how many have proposed to you? How many have shown that they're interested in really being with you other than just seeing you on your back at night? How many are taking the time to find out or are putting in effort and energy and reciprocating everything that you're doing? Because if you're not reciprocating with some guys, like me, if you're not reciprocating, then I'm not gonna, obviously that speaks for itself. If you're not reciprocating, I'm gone. I'm ghost. If you have a bunch of suitors, from what you're saying right now, you got a bunch of guys who are interested. Are all of them trying to be serious with you? Are they talking about marriage? Are they talking about basically getting serious, settling down? When at the end of the day, I'm a firm believer that it shouldn't be a man pushing for a relationship. It should be a woman. So where are you at with it? Are you intentional? Are you making your intentions clear? Because a lot of people, I've had them come at me and say, no, JR, it should be the man about the relationship. No. Once a man starts talking about a relationship with a woman, she's usually out of there. This guy's moving too fast. It should be a woman's idea for the relationship. So are you talking about marriage? Are you talking about marriage? Are you talking about relationship? Are you talking about settling down? Or are you just going with the flow, getting knocked down at night? Just asking.
Well, okay, you're confusing me, because you're saying you have men.
Okay, let me give you an example.
You're saying you have men, and you keep saying their money, so I guess they're a certain caliber. But you're saying they want you, but what if they proposed?
As far as marriage, they haven't proposed.
Then how do you know they want you?
They communicate with me. They want to take me out on dates. They want to get to know me.
And that's the link. Okay, you ladies often read stuff into men. If a man wants you, he's going to tell you what he wants you for. Mm-hmm. Do you make room for the fact that they only want you for this? To date and have fun?
No, they all would love to marry, but they have to get to know you first.
What do you mean, no, they all would love to marry? How can you say that?
Because they say it?
No.
They say they want to marry you, or they want to be married?
They would marry lost is what they say.
I'm not talking about your baby dad.
It's your baby daddy's loss is what they say. It's your baby daddy's loss. So every guy you've been dating or that you're dating now says that he wants to marry you, but he has to get to know you better. That doesn't even make sense. I'll get to know you. If you saying if from the jump, if you're like, I would like to be married one day, that's cool. But you can't tell a woman, I want to marry you, but I got to get to know you. I don't know, man.
You talk about these other two men. Say again?
Why didn't he marry you? That's his loss.
Hold on, man. I listen really well. I'm not talking about your child's father. You said you have other men who want to marry you.
Who would love to, yes.
And how do you know they want to marry you? What exactly have they said?
So I have one guy who says, I've been knowing you for a long time. We take our time. One day you will be my wife, but we have to take our time.
How long have you known this man?
12 years.
That's called game.
Game it is.
I mean, goddamn, ma'am. You known him for 12 years. Have y'all been intimate?
No.
He don't want you. Man, 12 years. How much? I mean, just take it away from you. Does that even sound reasonable? We need to take our time. How much time you need?
Facts.
Okay, it sounds reasonable when you're young and I'm like,
No. You're the one that's confused. I'm trying to help you. When did people take 12 years to get to know each other 75, 80 years ago?
Okay, so let's slow down, right?
Let's slow down what?
Let's slow down, because when he says, I want you to still live your life, I feel like it's selfish of me to try to take that away from you. You're in college, you're young, I'm an older male.
No, that's game right there. That's game, baby. Come on, that's game.
I don't want to take your youth away from you. That's selfish, is what it says. That's very selfish on my part. Now that I'm older, he's a little bit more aggressive with letting me know, hey, I want to be with you. You're the person that I want. But now it's like, I got all these other options.
Who got all these other options?
Me.
Oh, shit.
Even after a baby.
Dress size, Kevin. Dress size.
I'll make you famous.
I believe you believe that, ma'am, but it don't sound like you. It sounds like all these good companies out here. And they let you take a tour of the plant. They let you take a tour of the office. You got an offer letter. You got a physical offer letter from any of these companies.
Got the keys to the crib.
The answer was, do you have a physical offer letter? Engagement ring.
No.
One knee. Then you ain't got shit except game.
Okay, you're a fan.
Young lady at the bottom, do you have a different opinion? That's why you smiling, because apparently she's not hearing me. Maybe she'll hear you. What do you think?
I don't really want to say much, but it's just a lot.
She don't want to say much because she don't want to hurt your feelings. But every time I make a point, she's smiling. You're the only one that's not seeming to pick it up, man. Man, 12 years. A man has known me for 12 years, and you got the baby. He ain't had sex with you, whatever. And then you got all these other men. Well, if that's the case, ma'am, if that's the case, you should never have to settle for anything. Matter of fact, you got a baby daddy that want to marry you. You got this guy and that guy. You're down in Australia with dingoes and cherubies. But it sounds to me like you full of shit. So like to me, you live in a fantasy world to where you're the star of your own show. And the sad part is when this movie is over, there ain't gonna be no sequel.
I don't want a sequel.
Good, die alone.
I'm sorry.
I'm sitting here listening.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I haven't put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.